What is up, Broncos Country? I'm your host, Dak. Thank you for joining the Buckham Pod. We have Jazz joining us, blessing us with her presence. We got a fun topic today. We're going to be talking about the Broncos having horses at the running back position. It's an
Yep.
exciting time. Everyone's excited about Jonah Coleman. I mean, damn, Jonah Coleman's excited, right? The aura that he's bringing to this whole organization in general. He was at the NFL rookie premiere. Man, it was exciting just to see all that, how it unfolded over the weekend. But how was your weekend before we get into the topics?
Yeah, it was a good weekend. I cannot complain. Anytime I don't have to, I can take a break from work and just spend time with the family. It's always a decent weekend. But what about you?
It was a long, boring weekend, I'll be honest. But
I
hey,
love
I tried to
boring.
look for at least something positive to take out of it. Hey, I got to spend
Yeah.
time with family afterward. Watch Ronda Rousey. That fight lasted all of 5 seconds. I blinked, the fight was over.
What
All the
happened? I didn't even see it, Dak. What
yeah.
happened? Just real quick.
Armbar. She literally just an armbar, quick done. One of her signature move. But all the
Wow.
prelims were fun to watch. But I just
Okay.
literally being blinked, the fight was over.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say my husband has been getting me into WNBA, so I think that officially kicked off, and
Portland.
yeah, that's been pretty, exciting. Like, I didn't know that, they played so hard. It's been pretty interesting watching some of those games, so I've been enjoying that too.
Definitely. You may have seen me from time to time. We're rocking my Sabrina Ionescu jersey from New York
Okay.
Liberty. Former Oregon Duck. She played ball with us here. So
Okay.
always got to represent, and show the women some love too, right? I actually like how competitive they are. They don't
Yeah,
flip flop. Let's call it what it is. They're not no
yeah.
NBA. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Their
yeah, yeah,
brand
for
of
sure.
basketball is totally different. So
Yeah,
with that
physical.
being said, let's get into what we really came here today.
Yep, let's
The
do it.
Broncos have horses at running back. Let's not
Mhm.
forget J.K. Dobbins, okay? He's coming back with the clean bill of health. Can he
Okay.
sustain being healthy throughout the season is the biggest question mark.
Yeah.
RJ Harvey, can he take that next step in terms of his progression and development, excuse me, in his development and progress into being, a little more refined in his run game, right? But
Mhm.
the guy who we're all excited about because he's our brand new toy that we just
Yeah,
opened up at Christmas, Jonah Coleman, who was drafted in the fourth round at 108 overall,
yeah.
who we received that from the Saints in that trade for Devon Bailey. Don't forget. I know people
Yes.
sometimes forget about that. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I see you, George Payton.
Yeah, that was a good, ROI.
So real quick, walk me through how excited are you, and then we'll kind of talk. I'll talk about some other stuff pertaining to Jonah Coleman. How excited are you? What is your expectation for this young man?
Mhm.
Just kind of walk me through your feelings with him.
Yeah, I how excited am I? I'm very excited for this offense because I've said this in the past, Dak, but I always felt like the Broncos needed more players with aura. I think Bo Nix has aura. Cortland Sutton he's a great weapon. Um, and we've always had like Cortland and, we've had like decent, people, but there was a lack of confidence on this team for a really long time. And so I think Jonah Coleman brings that to our offense, that confidence, that aura. Um,
That
and so
dog
the dog,
mentality.
you know what? Sometimes you need that type of energy, to help upbring or uplift everyone else. And so I'm excited for him. I'm excited for the team because he's so exceptional at like pass protection, and I know
Oh yeah,
how
he's showing
passionate
for
he is about
himself.
that. I just having that type of mindset just means nothing but great things. So I just feel like this is going to help him really elevate and move him up on that chart as far as importance and like who's going to be like our guy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, Jonah Coleman. I mean, geez, he's a dog, man. Let's just show it right here. He is that
Yeah.
dude, Jonah Coleman. Oh, love this. I mean, I polished up one of the graphics that he had taken there at the rookie premiere this
Hmm.
weekend. Here's another one with him and his boy Denzel Boston doing their first player jersey swap
Yeah.
at the premiere. I mean, they're representing Washington football, two talents who I think could be stars in this league in the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
What about this picture, man? Just
It's
yeah,
just
you gotta love it.
It just screams aura.
He does, man. For a fourth round pick, he really has gotten quite a bit of attention across social media, NFL
Mhm.
media, national media, whatever media. He's
Yeah.
just there. He is
He's
there.
he's all over the place. Like, I think I saw him who was it that interviewed him? I kinda, skimmed, my social media this morning before work, but yeah, he's getting national, recognition, I
Hmm.
cannot speak today.
It's
But yeah, he's
okay.
all over the place, and then, also, I saw, like, a clip where, Mendoza was, like,
Yeah, I was about
interviewing
to say that
him and
one.
stuff, and it's just like, man, like, this guy, every time, like, I look elsewhere, here he is, and
Boom.
I love
Jonah
that for
Coleman. Jonah Coleman.
I love that for the Broncos because we deserve the spotlight. Like, we're good. We were a 14-3 team. We're gonna be in a spotlight now, and we just kinda have to start acting like we're the ish because, hey, that we've been proven that, we're a pretty solid team. So I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we are a solid team. I mean, you saw that brutal schedule, how we started, and we're going to
Yeah.
need a legitimate run game, right, to get us
Mhm.
started and, get this offense rolling in the right direction with Davis Webb at the helm. Garrett Bowles
Yeah.
kind of gave his vote of confidence with, interview with Kay Adams, on Up
Mhm.
and Adams show. All love for them. I like Garrett Bowles. He always brings some great insight.
Yeah.
But to go to the running game, like, I mean, last season we finished 16th in the NFL. I know J.K. Dobbins went out with the injury, and it kind of took a downward dive. It didn't kind of. It took a downward
It just
spiral.
stunk up the place after that. Yeah.
It was. It wasn't efficient. We didn't really have another running back to go to, that
Mhm.
could run in between the tackles, right? We had guys, your scat backs or,
Yeah.
guys that can run in space like Jaleel McLaughlin, but Day wasn't very consistent at all, to be honest, right? He wasn't really
Yeah.
utilized in the run game as all, if any.
Yeah.
He only had like 3 carries. But anyways, to go to my point, like Jonah Coleman adds another dynamic to this offense, right?
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like we potentially have the best running back trio in the NFL from starting, to your second running back to the third running back to get started.
I'm gonna have to hold on that one, Dak. Just like how I said last season, I think we asked a question, will J.K. Dobbins and RJ Harvey, I think was it RJ? I can't remember, would they be like the best duo? And
Best
I had
duo,
like
yeah.
I had my pause there. I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
say that again, right? Because it's much different coming into the NFL. I will say it's a tad bit easier for running backs because the game for them is like really the game and how your
Hmm.
style of play is your style of play. So that's not really a concern. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen with JK. I think that RJ Harvey had a really solid season. Um,
Overall,
However, I don't know what that development. I don't know if he's going to take a leap. So there's some questions there, but I do feel pretty confident in Jonah. I just don't know how everything's going to play out. And then we still have questions of what's gonna happen with those other like, I don't think we need 5 running backs, like, on
no.
the roster, so it's just, I think didn't McLaughlin, get a, extension or something like
Yeah,
that?
he's signed. Yeah, they signed him. They
So
brought him
it's just
back.
like, what's going on? Like, what's Sean's master plan here? So I still have a huge question mark on how this is gonna look, under
Yeah,
Davis Webb.
in terms of personnel, yeah, do we like have someone on practice squad right throughout the season? That we
Yeah,
bring up and back up from the practice squad and send him back down. Having that kind of running back carousel from practice squad to the 53 man. That's going to
mhm,
be interesting to see. But the whole notion of us not having Jonah Coleman, and it's
mhm,
exciting. I see all these comparisons. I see the C.J. Andersons, the J.K. Dobbins,
love that,
the David Montgomerys, which is another one that I
love
can
it.
see. Josh Jacobs is one that I've kind of heard about, but hey, that's probably his ceiling, right? But you know what?
Yeah,
Despite all these exciting comparisons, it's like I really feel like Jonah Coleman and all these prospects kind of develop into their own player, right? They're
of
gonna
course,
develop
yeah,
and become their own identity, right? And I feel like this
mhm,
guy's gonna be that dude. I feel like he is. I'm really excited about his potential, like you brought up earlier. His pass protection. There's a clip of him putting Sonny Styles, who I think was the number 6
yeah,
selection, on his
that's
ass in the pass
crazy, right?
protection.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah,
And it
so you
for
got
something like that, you either love it or you hate it, and he legit loves it.
he
So,
brings
like
that tenacity and physicality in his
mhm,
game,
that's
and
what we've
you
always
can't
needed.
teach that. You can't. You either
Mm-mm.
got it or
Gotta
you
be in
don't,
you,
right?
yeah. It has to be in you, absolutely.
Yeah. So he has that dog mentality, which we like
Mhm.
to joke about. I mean, Jesus, I just want to put this up there. It just gets me so
Yeah,
hyped because he's
yeah.
that dude.
He is that dude. And usually I don't like all the flash and stuff, but I don't know. I like it from this kid. I think that again, he's just bringing like a level of confidence to this team that we've been lacking. And he kind of reminds me of like he's not as aggressive and just like
He's
swaggy as
a
like
humble guy,
a
right?
Keeb. He reminds me of like a Keeb, like in regards to the flashiness. Like, he's just he don't mind being out there in the spotlight. He's confident. Like I like
Hmm.
that about the kid. So I'm just hoping that he's able to back it up this upcoming season. Like shoot, if you do
Yeah, I
that, I'm,
think he
I'm your
will.
biggest fan. Yeah.
I for him, like for his role, I think this year a lot. I mean, because I feel like J.K. will be the guy. He has he's has that familiarity. He knows how the
Mm,
offense operates already. So you already
yeah.
have that with J.K. Dobbins. R.J. Harvey's already familiar.
Hmm.
I think for Jonah Coleman, what his role will be, depending upon injuries, we never wish that on our players, but like I feel like he'll be that guy who's short yardage type of guy, for now,
Yeah.
the chains
Hmm.
moving if you need something
Yep.
short, and maybe we can have him on goal line too, right? Because he to
He's
spell J.K. Dobbins and keeping him fresh. That's the nice thing that I like is we have
yeah.
him now. We can
Yeah.
really keep our running backs fresh, and I know it's hard to get these guys in a
Hmm.
rhythm with three running backs, but it's going to be very interesting with Davis Webb now calling
Yeah.
plays, how he operates this running back rotation. Does he stick with the run? How does he run with the hot hand? No pun intended. Does he
Yeah.
ride with the hot hand? It's going to be very interesting to see how he operates, man. But I think if we, what do you feel like? Do you think we could be a top 10 offense? Because we haven't been that in quite some time.
We
And
just have
scoring, I
so
mean.
many exciting on paper. Yes, Dak. There's no reason why we should not have a top 10 offense, but sometimes it always doesn't work out that way. But with
Hmm.
Waddle now being one of our, receivers, and then now we have a new toy in Coleman, I do believe that we have the potential to be. We just got to put it all together. And then one concern I do have, or it's not really a concern, it's more of a question mark, is
Okay.
to your point with Davis Webb, like, newly calling our plays. What does that look like? We have to get off to a really hot start because our schedule is so brutal in the beginning. So it's not a lot of room for error, like right off the bat, right? So
Right.
how quickly
Absolutely.
can we get this team going? Because in my opinion, it's going to be like week one. We need to be kind of rolling, or at least as lucky as we were last season, just to keep winning these games. A little
11
bit of luck,
straight.
and then a lot of just like learning how to win is going to be important as well. Um, but yeah, like I think that we can. It'll just be interesting to see what Davis Webb does. But he has so many different like toys and like just I don't know
They've
how he's
really
gonna play.
invested in this offense, how they've really made it a point of emphasis
Yeah,
this offseason to really
they
invest
they better
on that
freaking
side of the
have
ball.
Dak, because that if we would have had J.K. Dobbins, we probably would have went to the Super Bowl. Most likely,
Absolutely.
Even Whitbo, like not in the AFC Championship. So
Right.
yeah, they needed to invest, and you know what? I think that Davis Webb is going to have a pretty solid season. I just hope that it comes together sooner than later.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Jesus, like let's take a load off Bo Nix's plate when we talk about
Yeah,
running game, right? Like
yeah.
let's stick with the running game. Like this man, Bo Nix led the NFL with 612 passing attempts. Like that's a
Mm,
lot of passing attempts,
that's a
and
lot.
I know
Yeah.
your typical Sean Payton offense does, have a good amount of volume where you throw it quite a bit, right? I went back and looked at even Drew Brees back in the day,
Yeah,
flinging it
mhm.
all over the field. But can we bring it back just a tad, right? Because I know
Yeah.
the offense is what it is, but you had your quarterback, dealing with the injuries. What you know what I mean? Like injuries are part of the game, right? I don't like to point the finger all that, but
Yeah,
these things that if that that you can control, that you can prevent, right? Sometimes it
mhm.
just adds up and something happens.
Yeah, it's a lot of
So
wear and tear. All that
it's
running is
wear
a
and
lot of
tear,
wear and tear
exactly.
on the body, and now when Bo runs, it's more of a It was Bo running is always a threat. I'll just put that out there.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
now you can be a little bit more strategic and creative with like those, QB, run plays. So the sky's the limit for Davis Webb. But to your earlier point, I don't think they have a choice but to get the run game going. Like if anything, even if Davis Webb, like let's say we don't have the season we think we're going to have, if we see a better run game, I think I'm going to be very happy with that because it's been a while since we've had a decent run game. So, you take our production up. Although J.K. Dobbins was like averaging
Top
five
five running back at one point, 5.5
five
yards per
yard,
carry.
yeah. So I mean, it wasn't
Silly,
terrible.
right?
It's just again when he got injured, it just kind of like took a nosedive. So if we can see a better run game and stick to it, um, I think I'll be very happy with even that progression.
And it's not no knock on J.K. Dobbins, right? Like it's all to be seen. But they drafted Jonah Coleman for a reason, right? He's
Oh,
a big running back
100%.
for a reason, right?
Yeah.
For whatever reason the case was, you know,
Hmm.
having that insurance policy is probably what I would say was one of the biggest reasons. The
Yeah.
question mark with J.K. Dobbins, regardless of him having that chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
But boy, would it make a difference to just this whole running game, man, just being able to fire on all cylinders and, keeping even J.K. Dobbins fresh with Jonah Coleman, R.J. Harvey. But
Hmm.
the cool thing is, too, that I liked about drafting Jonah Coleman is we're going to have our 1-2 punch on rookie
Yeah.
contracts for the foreseeable future.
I
How big is that?
know.
How big is that when you have your quarterback with the quarterback extension I think it happens at the end of the year. He's due for an extension,
Hmm.
bonus, and it gets pricey. So
It's
not
pricey.
having to pay big contracts for running backs and now having them on rookie contracts, it's going to be nice. Any little bit that you can save on any portion of the roster at any position, take it, man. Take it.
Please, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
because
if Bo like balls out again, he's going to want to get paid. And I don't blame him, like as but I always like for our guys to take team friendly deals. But this business is business, so it's none of my concern what they do. But I am excited just for the season. But we'll see how everything pans out, Dak. We'll see.
oh yeah, let's check it out. I mean, if we are dynamic. I mean, the ability to be effective in pass protection. All three running backs could do that. They got some size
Yeah.
to them. Even RJ Harvey's a little shorter, but he's a thick dude. They don't call him Quadzilla for no
And
reason, right?
yeah, exactly. And what I really love about RJ Harvey is how involved he gets in the receiving game. Like it
Yes.
just like that is I can't tell you how much I love for running backs to have a little bit of both. But yeah, and then I think Jonah Coleman has some of that in him. But I will say I love RJ Harvey, but I do think in the order, the pecking order right now is even without us seeing Jonah take us like just play one game. I think that it's JK for now, right? And
Yes.
Jonah, then RJ. And so RJ's going to
That's
have
fair.
to, RJ's going to have to, he's going to have to really have a great season in order to change that, in my opinion. So it's so exciting. Like
It
the
is.
we
It
don't
is.
know how things are going to play out, and that's what makes this so cool.
Training camp's gonna be exciting. OTAs is
Yeah.
gonna be exciting. We got our boy McKinley Greenhouse. Do you
What's
know
up,
who that? Do you know who that gentleman
McKinley?
is? What is up, my boy? He's all buck.
Yes.
Yes, he chimed in. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. I'm all,
We
but
miss you.
I'm so excited. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like when we drafted Jonah Coleman, I have that same feeling. It's surreal for me because I
Yeah.
was pounding the table for Bo Nix to be our quarterback. Jonah Coleman was that guy. Like I'm just like I was hoping that we would draft him. I mean, and now look, man, it's gonna be exciting.
Hey, dreams have come true. And we're also giddy. That's what makes us so funny. We're all like,
I'm
it's like we're like a
fanboying.
big kids, like just waiting for
Yeah,
Christmas. Yeah, like this is man, it just and then sometimes like I just have to remember that we still have Waddle. And even with all
that's
that's going on right now,
crazy.
it's like, man, like this is going to be the most excited I've been for a Broncos season in so long. I'm really excited to see the potential like Sutton Waddle like duo. And then, our three head monster at running back, like Bo just going crazy and beating the brakes off of Patrick week one. It's just, I'm ready.
I
I'm
am
ready.
so ready for the NFL
Yeah.
season to get here. I know we got to get going. I know we got places to be, people to
Yeah.
see. But we wanted to drop on the live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. For
Yes.
those of you watching, again, we are on our way on the road to reaching 500 subscribers, so we could not just one giveaway but two giveaways.
Yep.
Right now we're at 478 subscribers. We're almost there, you guys, so just hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
If you're
Please.
watching this on X, switch on over to YouTube and please subscribe. We would gladly appreciate it, so that way you have an opportunity to get entered into the drawing to get a jersey or two. I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely. And guys, like literally it's free to subscribe. So just
Yeah,
do it
not
because
hurting.
while the
Do
season is
it.
going on, we're going to be on X and we'll be doing spaces and we do allow people to come up and talk. And so this is a very interactive type of podcast. So
That's
yeah,
what
just
it's
join
about.
us. Like we're just fans talking about football and talking about our favorite team. So join us
Yeah,
and join some of our discussions.
we're really about that fan interaction, like Jazz said. So yeah,
Yeah.
please, we appreciate y'all. Any other final words before we get out?
Let's go Broncos. Let's do
Let's go Broncos! And why
it.
not? Why can't we win 14 games again this season? I'll save that for another one. I just wanted to reel you guys
Don't
in.
get me started
Have a
now.
good, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, if it ain't about the Broncos, buck 'em.
Welcome. Bye,
Mile high
guys.
salute to you. Until next time, later.